Hey there, it's Mindy. Today I want to talk about wheelchairs. I'm just sitting in my wheelchair. This is my old wheelchair. I don't need it anymore. It's nothing more than a prop tonight, and I like that. And I had my husband get it from the garage. I told him, don't you dust it off. I don't know if you can see it, but there's spider webs on it, and I think that's fantastic because that means I haven't used this wheelchair for a really long time, and that is awesome. Well, I never fully appreciated what it was like to have to be in a wheelchair until it actually happened to me. And there's a lot of things the average person just really takes for granted, like going to the grocery store. Just think, you can only get things that are this height. You have to have help getting things up higher, and it's just a pain in the butt. And going to a mall, when you try and go into a clothing store, think about how much they jam those stores full of clothes. Sometimes it's hard just to even walk in those stores, let alone be in a wheelchair. It's impossible. Most stores in the mall you can't even get into at all. Not at all. And it's really hard, and it's sad, you know? But there's also funny stories too. My family loves pushing me, you know, and letting me go down a hill, you know. You know, funny stuff like that. You know, you got to make fun of it too. Let me tell you a story about my first time out in a wheelchair. It was a school event when my daughter was in grade school, and we were outside, and they had like a marching band that was performing, and you know, people were standing around, and I was like towards the back. And you know, it was my first time out in a wheelchair. You know, I was a little uneasy, a little embarrassed, you know, and this man came up to me and he goes, "Do you want me to push you up front so you can see?" And I said, "No, you know, I'm fine here." And he goes, "No, you're not." And he pushed me up front, and I thought that was just the nicest thing ever. I didn't even know him. I still, to this day, don't even know his name, but I just thought that was the sweetest thing, because I couldn't see, you know, and I didn't want to ask, and it's terrible. And being in a crowd situation like that in a wheelchair, that's bad as well. You become invisible. You become invisible in this wheelchair when you're in a crowd situation, like seeing a show or something. People crowd around you, they stand in front of you, they don't care that you can't see that you're sitting down here, and all you can see is a sea of butts. You know, it sucks. So, when you see someone in a wheelchair, be kind to them. If they need help, help them out. Don't treat them like they're invisible. That's just not nice. So, okay, that's about all I want to talk about the darn wheelchair, but I want y'all to do something. I do this every once in a while to my friends. I do a just because present for absolutely no reason at all. Say one of my friends is having, you know, a tough time or something. I'll buy some silly gift that they love, you know, it's something personal for them, and I just send it to them out of the blue. And you'll be surprised how little things like that you can do for people. It brightens their day, and it makes it so much better. And it's just cool. So just do that for people from time to time. A random act of kindness. It's an awesome thing. Okay, well that's all for today. Peace and love. Bye.